Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to make a lined zip pouch. Hey guys, so now I've cut my fabric and pressed it as well so it's not got any bumps in it. I have a 12-inch zip, so that's going to be the lengthwise. And this is, you can make yours any size. And then I decided to do mine 6.5 inches height-wise, just because I thought that was quite a nice shape. But you can do yours any size, so let's get to construction. So we're going to start with putting our layer that will be the inside lining facing upwards, and then our outside lining, which I've chose this design, to be facing downwards, and you're going to sandwich the zip in between, like that. And you're going to want to line it up. Then you're going to want to pin it. Okay guys, so I've now pinned against the sides, you can see, and I've got my zip sandwiched in. Then you're going to sit down this side, but obviously because this zip is here, you can see that's going to cause us a little problem to get it zipped in that area. So you're just going to skip that area and move around here, and then you can come back to this area later. So we'll do that, but you need to make sure that you've got your zipper foot in. Okay guys, I've just finished that, so let's open it up and have a look. Ooh, yes, okay. That's quite a straight line, to be honest. I've never used a zipper foot or a zipper before, so I'm very happy with that. Let's check that it opens up. Yeah, okay guys, I'm happy with that. So obviously we've still got a little bit that's not connected here. So you're going to open your zipper a little bit and then flip it back over and zip up there. One thing I forgot to mention though is that you need to go backwards and forwards, so you can use the reverse button on your sewing machine, and this can just make sure that it definitely holds the stitch in place. So let's just go over that bit now. Okay, perfect. Now that we've done that, it should look a bit like this. You've got your outside lining on one side, and then your lining on this side. Now we need to do the other side. So what we're going to do is exactly the same as the other time. You're going to get your lining piece, face it upwards towards you. Then you're going to get your zip, face it upwards, it'll be going a different way now, and line it up nicely. You need to make sure your other piece, the lining piece, is also not in an odd position. And then you're going to get your other lining piece, your top lining piece, and face it downwards again. There we go. Like this, facing down. You're going to pin that and do exactly the same, and remember to do a little bit of back stitch when you go that way. Remember, a little bit past this notch, and then we're going to go backwards, pull away the thread, and forwards. Carry on until the end, backwards, and forwards. It's looking good. Unzip a little, starting at the top, travel backwards, forwards. Okay then guys, even though my sewing on the second batch wasn't quite as neat, it's still very neat on here, and it looks about the same. There's a little tiny bit of difference, but I really don't think you can tell. And inside the lining, you can't tell it either. That's why we did it this way. If we unzip it, does it still work? Yeah, that's perfect. So that is exactly what we wanted. Let's move on to the next. Unzip and just pull like this, outwards. It also helps any creases that we made earlier accidentally. Next step, I'm going to change my stitch length all the way up. We're going to do a top stitch just on top, outlining the zip. You don't have to do this, but it makes it look so much better, and I didn't think it would make it look better, but it does, trust me. I've gone for the navy colour because this will bring out my zip a lot more. Obviously you can do white or any colour you've got, but I've decided to do navy. So you're going to do that on both sides, and you don't need to worry about your zip at the bottom, because that's far enough away now. Perfect. Okay, now we've done the top stitch. I'm sure if you're anything like me, you thought when you first did it, I'm not a fan because the lines are really hard to do with the zipper foot, but it adds a lot more durability, so that's good. Okay, so now is the bit what it all comes down to. So we're going to sew it all together. So this is the bit you need to concentrate on. It's not that hard, but you do need to make sure you follow some steps, otherwise it's not going to work. You just want to trim some of the extra little bits so that they don't get in your way, because they could be extra confusing. Most important step in the whole thing: open your zip about halfway. Doesn't need to be the whole way, just here, because otherwise if you do not do this, you cannot do your bag. You cannot pull it back inside out, and that can be really demoralizing. And then we're going to open it up like this. You're going to get your 2 linings and your 2 outside ones to face. Okay, I'm going to open mine just a tiny bit more. Like this. Okay, you following? And you want to make sure that your zipper teeth, they can feel a bit bulky, so they're going to want to open towards your lining. Like this. And now, you're going to just hold it like that and make sure these bottom bits, because they're a bit more clunky, are also facing that way. Pull everything together and pin. And then in the lining, you need to make a fist-sized gap, just like this. Do like a little handprint, and you're going to go a certain direction. I'm just going to go like this, so that it reminds me that's where I'm doing it. So I've got there, and I'll go here as well. Perfect. I'm just going to trim the little excess that I have before we sew, otherwise that can become a bit clunky and we don't. And like this, we have got our hand size gap, our zip is open, and our teeth are facing towards our lining. Perfect. Don't get yourself stabbed with these pins though, I've done that. And then I am going to sew them. I've switched over to my normal foot because I just find it a lot easier to do straight lines with that, but that might just be. Leaving a 1/2 inch seam allowance, you're just going to start sewing a nice straight line. Remember, keep your needle in, like this. Pick up your foot and turn it around. Okay guys, so we've gone all the way around. It went pretty good, except we had a little blockage, but that was okay, we fixed it. Our corners look very neat. Can you see them? Oh, cutting off these loose little. Go to these edges and cut off the big bulky bits by the ends of the zippers. Don't go through your stitch though. Is just go to these corners and trim these little bits off, because this just makes it less bulky. Obviously don't go through your seams. Perfect. Hand through the gap. Through the gap that we made. Yes, I got a bit worried then. And then grab it, and you should be able to just pull it through. It looks like a jumbo and a jumbo, but ooh, it's taking shape. Guys, ooh, could it be working? Oh, that's not looking promising. So that's looking fine. I'm just wondering why. Oh, it's because it's zipped. Guys, oh my gosh, my heart was beating. My heart was beating. I was thinking to myself, we're gonna have to rename this whole title because you're so bad, you couldn't even do it yourself. Oh, oh, guys, why is it so cute? Okay, we're not finished yet though, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. Oh, oh. Okay guys, my zip hasn't lined up perfectly, but you know what? I don't care. Oh, she said it. She said she don't care. Because I don't. It's cute and I like it. It could be better, but we're not finished, so. I think we've got all our corners out. Should we try and just shove that in and make sure it zips up before we do the rest? It zips up, we've just got a little, I don't know what's happened there, but you know what, I don't care. I do not care. There it is. But now you've got obviously a big hole here. So you're going to pull it out like this. And then you're literally going to just put fold them over. Just give it a few pins. I'm just doing one in the middle. And you're just going to want to start from here to there, just using your sewing machine. At the edge, and follow the line all the way down, just to the end of your gap. There we go, tuck everything back in. And oh my gosh, have you just made a pouch? Have you just made a pouch? There we go. We're going to put all our linings down into their holes, push everything in, like so, and boom, there's your pouch. For my first time ever making a pouch, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm really happy with my pouch, but to just make it something else, you could leave your pouch like this and just have a nice little pouch, or add a little key ring on the side, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try pom-pom, and the pom-pom's like the same colour-ish, so like, let's do that. Oh my god, why is it so cute? I actually low-key love it there. I actually think it's really cute, and I think like the lining makes it like really nice, and I just think that everything's actually worked out well. I feel like all the steps that we did, even like the pressing, although it was annoying to do, actually really helped. And like, you can't see any of the seams. I just really like it. Like and subscribe.